Hi there, students. I had a question that asked what's the difference between a ravine and a precipice? Well, a ravine is like a valley with steep sides. A deep valley with steep sides, whereas a precipice is just a vertical drop. So, for example, when you get to the sea, maybe there's a big cliff and there's a precipice that drops. Yeah, there's a precipice and you could fall 200 meters to the rocks below. A precipice is it's where the rocks suddenly stop and you fall over the edge of the precipice. Whereas a ravine is a valley, but a valley which is quite steep. The sides are quite steep. I think the sides of a ravine may be between 30 and 70 degrees. So a ravine has steep sides. Now, we've got the words a gully. A gully is a very, very small ravine. A gully is a place that looks like a ravine, but it's small and it's where the water runs when it rains. And then you could have a canyon, which is even bigger than a gully. A canyon could run for hundreds of kilometers. The Grand Canyon, it says it all. Okay, so a ravine is a deep, narrow valley with steep sides, and it's formed by the erosion of water that goes down. And the water is cut into the earth, and the sides are quite steep. You will see pictures of ravines. I'm thinking of ice. When ice breaks and it cracks open and you have a crevasse, you look down and there's a precipice because the precipice falls vertically downwards. That's not a ravine. Okay, so a ravine, it's like a deep, long valley, but and it's got steep sides, but it's not terribly long. Okay, so I think the precipice is a natural cliff, a steep drop, and it can vary in height. And with a precipice, there's a risk of falling. And I think you find precipices at the seaside. Whereas a ravine is caused by the erosion of water. And it's a valley. It's got steep sides, and it's not so dangerous if you go down the side. You might be able to climb down the side of a ravine or walk down it. And it's often found in hilly or mountainous areas. I think also a ravine is perhaps not as wide as a canyon, and it goes down. Okay, so a ravine, a deep, narrow valley with steep sides. A precipice, a very steep cliff. Now notice, you can use this word precipice metaphorically. A situation that could lead to great danger. The latest increases in interest rates could push many small companies over the financial precipice. Yeah, okay, so to go over the precipice, to go over the edge, a disastrous situation, on the edge of a disastrous situation. The army is on the precipice of a terrible defeat. To be on the precipice, to be on the edge of a very difficult and dangerous situation. So they threw rocks down at their enemy who were at the bottom of the ravine. A river flowed at the bottom of the ravine. They climbed up the precipice and got to the top. I walked along the path that went near the edge of the precipice. So a precipice, it falls down directly. So let's see. Ravine, from French, ravin. From raviner in French, to pillage, to cascade. From Latin, rapina, plundering, robbing. And then precipice, from Latin, praecipitum, a steep place. Ravine, 5 informality. Precipice, 5 informality. So, bye for now.